Hi. Hey, I hope you can see me okay. Last week, I apologize, the lighting was so bad. So hopefully this week it'll be better. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about the magic of the ENFP. ENFPs are incredible. I know sometimes, like some of my friends who are ENFPs, sometimes they can get a little down on themselves and wonder where their place is or wonder if they fit in. The answer is yes. ENFPs, the world needs you. um, and today I just wanted to talk about three qualities that I really appreciate about ENFPs. The first one is their fellow feeling. They are just full of kindness for people. Even though they have the ability to detect BS very well. They have a great ability for that most of the time. And when they detect it, they will call it out. Uh, so sometimes they can be very direct when it comes to that. But even with that quality, ENFPs are still very kind to everyone, even to people who they don't who aren't their favorites. I've noticed. Like when they detect someone isn't being very forthcoming, that someone might be a little fake, that's not the kind of person they're going to want to hang around or be friends with. But they're still even kind to that person, I've noticed. And I think it's because they're just very naturally, they're very empathetic, have a lot of fellow feeling for people. And that's something that's pretty rare in our society where we're told to kind of like put yourself first, to always think of yourself before you think of other people. And ENFPs, they're not built that way, I don't think. They seem to put other people ahead of themselves, generally speaking. Secondly, they're super inspiring. Um, I feel like their brains, the ENFP brain never really shuts off. It's just popping off all over the place with creativity. Like, you know how usually one person, when they have an idea, they, let me start that sentence over. Let's say that you're looking at a cartoon of that's depicting someone having an idea. Then you'll see like one light bulb appear above their head. For an ENFP, there would be like 17,000 light bulbs, and they just walk around like that all the time because they're constantly full of ideas. And when they come across someone else who's like, "Oh, I have an idea," the ENFP is like, "What is it?" And they get super excited with you and they inspire you to pursue your idea. And this is a rare quality, once again, in our world, because a lot of times, creative people, when they get excited about their ideas and they want to share their idea with a friend or with family, they get shot down. Um, and I think a lot of times this has to do with other people's own insecurities. They either are intimidated by this person who has an idea, so they have to prove them wrong to make themselves feel better, or they've personally experienced so much negativity or maybe even what they consider to be failure that they feel they're protecting this individual by telling them what could go wrong, everything that could go wrong if they pursue their idea. So, in a world where creative people are often shot down and told to kind of smother their creativity, ENFPs are different in that they encourage creativity and foster it in other people. And thirdly, I love the ENFP's emotional intelligence. They can look at someone and figure out almost exactly what they're thinking, um, what they're going through, what might be wrong, and if something is wrong, that first quality I mentioned, their fellow feeling, will motivate them to walk up to the person and try and make them feel better. I think ENFPs are just some of the most beautiful people in the world. I mean, a lot of times they worry about being called flighty because they have so many ideas all the time that sometimes they get distracted by the different ideas that they have, which means they may forget about appointments at times. And as an INFP, I can relate to that. That happens to me all the time. Like right now, as I'm doing this video, I'm late for something else. So, because I got distracted earlier this morning. So I get that. I can relate to that. I think a lot of us can. Um, so ENFPs, please don't beat yourselves up so much about those feelings of, am I too flighty, or why am I always late, or whatever. Those are things I've heard from ENFP friends. Those are little things compared to the tremendous amounts of encouragement and motivation that you provide to the people around you. You are like rays of sunshine in a very dark world. So, ENFPs, you're amazing. And thank you for being the way you are. And please keep being the way you are. And don't let anyone make you feel undervalued, because you bring a lot of value to our society. Um, as always, I have to plug a book because I am a poor writer. I wrote a book about an ENFP, and it is called Almost Brave. I wrote this a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie, it probably has lots of typos because I can't afford an editor. It's part of a book series. It's a young adult book series called the South Louisiana High series. It is about, it's sort of like X-Men meets, I don't know, Gossip Girl. It's about this high school in Louisiana where some of the students are mutants, and one of the teachers might be a mutant. Dun dun dun. And in this book, we follow a teacher's life. So even though it's a young adult series, it actually has very adult themes in it. Like this, the narrator of this book is an adult because she's a teacher. So if you like science fiction and romance, and you don't mind books with typos, you can get that book, Almost Brave. It's really cheap. I think it might be like $1.99 or $2.99 or even less. Okay, well, that is all for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye.